Welcome to the first Destiny's Corner podcast. My name is Gloria Murray, and this is my guest, Tressa.
Good morning.
I guess you're wondering, what is Destiny's Corner? And how did Destiny's Corner come about? Well, Destiny's Corner came about 14 years ago when I had a dream. And when I woke up, I realized there was something else more other than my husband and seven wonders of greatness, my children. Destiny's Corner's mission is to bring women out of their secret places around the globe, one issue at a time, discovering each other as a whole.
Gloria, what's the secret place? What are our secret places?
Wow, that's a great question.
Mm.
Well, in my discovery, oftentimes we'll use words and we say corners, the four corners of the earth and so on and so forth. But when I really discovered and understood corner, corner is defined as a secret place.
Yes.
And sometimes the greatest things, the greatest values and greatest giftings are found and discovered in secret places.
That's true.
So then when I thought about the dream, which was called Destiny, I thought, wow, there's a lot of, everyone has destiny. A lot of women have destiny. But many of us have found ourselves at different points, one time or another, in a corner.
Yes.
Where we felt, that it was restricted and you were not able to, explore those giftings, So you found yourself in that secret place, in that corner, wondering if anybody, first of all, will ever see you.
Right.
And even if that opportunity will ever come to you.
Right.
So, in thinking about destiny and then the corner, it all came together.
Yes.
Because there are great things found in small places.
That's true. That's true.
So, so that's the mission. Destiny's mission is to bring women from out of their secret places around the globe, and discovering issues, one at a time, and realizing that when we all bring our individual concerns, giftings, successes together, we're all a piece of the pie.
Right.
And when we come together, now that's our whole piece of the pie. Don't misunderstand me. We're whole. But we come together with our whole pie.
Right.
Coming together with other women that already have whole pies. And then we learn from each other and expands the pie even larger and bigger.
Yes.
And that's where we get the wholeness and the fullness that we need as women, linking one arm to another, one situation to another, and having one another's back.
Absolutely.
So, actually, at this time, what I'd like to do, and the one thing about this podcast is that we're going to flavor it up.
Yes,
okay?
Yes, we are.
So we're going to talk about some heavy-duty things that are going to definitely, they're going to feed our souls, feed our psychological mindsets, give us hope, where we're able to step out of those corners, okay? Some of us have been in those corners, and some of you have been in those corners too long. Now you need a support system.
Yes.
And, you may not have had that support system for one reason or another.
Right.
It could have been that maybe trust has been violated, and you're no longer trusting the way you used to. It could have been that, it was just your season where you've been raising children. Or you've been in school, or, you've lost loved ones, and, you had your time of reprieve, and now you just can't find your way back, out of that corner. Where this platform here, this podcast, is going to serve as a vehicle for you to learn and connect with others who are, where someone can pull you along, and where you're also pulling someone else along. So at this time, like I said, we're going to flavor it up, and I'm going to ask Tressa to talk about a real passion of hers. She has a passion for cheesecakes. Oh my God!
I do. Yes, I do.
And she has many different flavors that I'm sure that she wants to talk with us about. So this time I'm going to turn it over to Tressa.
Yes, thank you, Gloria. Well, here's how it kind of started. at work, we'd have functions, get it, whatever they may have, and everybody having to bring something. My favorite, dessert. Why not a cheesecake? Any time of the year, that's great. And I love them. So why not? And I do. I have a lot of flavors, and I even try new flavors. Some you probably wouldn't even think of. But yes, and that's why I like doing cheesecakes, and I like giving back. I like helping. Actually, the most one that is my favorite is probably the caramel apple and banana. Love banana, which you have tried. You have tried.
Real good.
So that's how it kind of started. I just love making them. Excuse me. So it is one of my passions, and that's where it began.
Wow. Well, I tell you, I have had the experience of being able to try her banana cheesecake as well as the pineapple one. And in all honesty, I had never tried a pineapple one.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my goodness. The cheesecakes are just fluffy.
Yes.
And I'm not a person who likes, a lot of, they're dense.
Right.
And so they were nice and fluffy. You could taste the pineapple. So I was like, wow, this is incredible. So,
well, thank you.
But the neat thing about it is that, with this podcast, we're going to be featuring various, like treasured cheesecakes are going to be featured every week.
Every week.
She'll have a different flavor. We may be testing some of them.
True. Ooh. If there's a flavor that you would like to see, let us know. I'm more than happy to try.
Yes, absolutely. So I think that, in our lives as women, we have to, sometimes we're just too deep. I am a very, very methodical thinker, person, processor.
Yes.
And sometimes you go so deep that you miss out on the most treasured things of life.
Yes.
We can lighten it up with Tressa's treasured cheesecakes.
And you can.
You can.
You really can. And doing and making these cheesecakes are one of the ways that I do a lot of thinking. I love to bake, so I use this baking to work my own things out. But it's nice to have a neighbor that I can throw back at.
Absolutely, and we will also.
Yes.
The one thing about this podcast too is that we are a definite supporter and believe in like healthy choices and things like that.
Definitely healthy choices.
But a treat every now and then ain't gonna hurt nobody.
That's right. Every now and then.
Just every now and then. So we'll be presenting these wonderful treasured cheesecakes by Tressa. As well as other things that we will be presenting on this podcast. Because, as we go through life, we do have to lighten up. We do have to find ways of pleasure. And, that could be through just, nice meals with people.
Right.
It could be doing fun out night dancing or paint nights, which I'm sure some of you have experienced.
Right.
And we can discover other things together, too, as well. But Destiny's Corner, will be featured every Monday. Every Monday morning. Whoa. Some people call Monday morning blues.
Yes.
Well, when you experience Destiny's Corner, it's going to be Monday morning highs.
Yes.
Because you're going to be able to quench that thirst that you need to step out the door. Most of you will already be out the door. You might hear us on, as you're traveling to work or whatever. You might be going to your classes. You might be at home changing Pampers. Whatever that case may be. We're here to bring life to you.
Yes.
So Destiny's Corner will be featured every Monday morning from 9 a.m. to 9:20 a.m. And you can look forward to quenching your thirst for life.
Yes.
We're going to, our goal is to provide sources that will help you fill the voids and things that you're experiencing out there in this, what we call this real world. Okay? So each week we will discuss issues and discover opportunities.
Right.
One voice at a time. Okay? So we are excited about this podcast. I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
So very excited.
So very excited.
Because this is a dream.
Yes.
This is a dream.
I think it's a dream for both of us.
Yes. Yes. A dream that came forth 14 years ago. It started out as a poem that I would share sometimes on this podcast. And then it's turned into what you're experiencing today.
Yes.
Little did I ever think that I woke up that one morning and I heard all these words that were flooding me.
Mm-hmm.
And I grabbed my pen and paper that was beside my bed, and I began to write and write. And the first thing I came out with was about destiny. There's another part to destiny that I've not shared yet, because you're going to see it in a fuller, context soon. But that came to me, and I thought, wow, where are these words coming from? And this is going to be a poem, and a poem only.
Right.
But little did I know that one day that I would be asked to share, via podcast with you.
Yes.
So that women like myself, like Tressa, like you, will be able to come together and form a collaboration.
Yes.
That would help you fill actually some of those voids and things. It's not that it's late. It's just that there's a timing for everything. So we are thoroughly looking forward to coming to you every Monday morning.
Yes.
We will be featured from different locations because we are going to the four corners of the world. We're going to find you. We're going to find your issues. We're going to find your successes.
And opportunities.
Wow,
so many.
Yes. So many are going to be where?
Many. Yes.
They're going to be featured where?
Destiny's Corner.
At Destiny's Corner. Destiny's Corner is going to feature many opportunities for you to take advantage of, because we are here to source you. Okay? We are a resource to source you. We're going to source you with information. We're going to source you with hope. We're going to source you. We're going to bring you back from the places of depression.
Yes.
From the places where you've been grieving. And we're going to offer you an opportunity to do likewise. We don't have all the answers.
We do not.
And we're going to have fun.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
We're going to have fun. So we look forward to seeing you this coming Monday at 9 a.m. to 9:20 a.m. We are looking forward to seeing you. We'll see you then.